Windfall, wonderful audience. We run, we win. This is James. I just want to let you know that, let's start this. Washington State is going red. Christians are getting tired of playing around with wicked people who want to do whatever they want to do. So we're praying, and this state is going to turn red, and you heard it from me first. I just want to let you know. Well, probably learned from other people. But yeah, it's time out for people playing around. You know, this state was named after the first president of the United States of America, George Washington, and George Washington was a Christian. He's not some... Now, by the way, that lie about the deist thing, that was a lie. Only 2 of the founding fathers were deists, but that didn't mean they didn't believe in Jesus Christ. So even that's a lie. But yeah, so that idea that the founding fathers were deists was just a lie. Still is a lie. And in fact, to tell you the truth, only 2 of them were deists, I believe, who signed ratified the Constitution, and there was only 1 atheist. So that means everybody else who did the Constitution were Christians. And you can actually go find out the religions of everyone who signed. And so there were no atheists. I mean, and while I'm at it, that separation of church and state thing, that was a total fabricated lie from hell that someone came up with. It's nowhere in the Constitution. It's nowhere in any of our legal documents of the United States of America. It's just something someone came up with because they didn't want to hear about God. They wanted to live their little wicked life, and they didn't want anybody to say what they were doing was wrong. So they came up with separation of church and state, which was, of course, completely fabricated. It's a lie. And it's not good. And I don't care what some judge has to say about it. Some godless, bigot judge who doesn't want to acknowledge the King of Heaven. No, that's not true. To tell you the truth, this concept of church and state means the state cannot create a state religion that everyone needs to be a part of. I'll tell you why the Pilgrims came over. They came over because inside of England, there was a state church. And it happened was it King Henry broke away from the Catholic Church because he wanted to get a divorce. And so he makes himself the head of the Church of England, which is Protestant. So you got that. And then, but imagine this. After all this stuff that happened, it was a King Henry. We'll say it like this. The king that did it, I believe it was the king, no, because I think, was it Henry that was the one who signed it? But either way, the king who did it, who got his divorce, when he left, and someone else took over, if the person was Protestant, they followed the Protestant faith. If they were Catholic, they followed the Catholic faith. The only problem is, if the queen is Catholic, like the Mary queen, that's where the Mary, she was a very famous queen. I'm not going to get into all why, but she was a very, very famous queen, and she, okay, I had to get that somewhere. I get my thing. But if the king was Catholic, everybody had to be Catholic. And if you weren't Catholic, you could actually get executed. And if the queen was Protestant, you had to be Protestant. And if that was not the case, and if you weren't Protestant, you could actually be put in jail and executed. That's exactly what the deal was. In fact, so that's what a state church is. A state church is like atheism. Everybody has to be atheist. Otherwise, atheism is a state church. The Supreme Court ruled that atheism was a religion. Why? Because it depicts man's relationship with God. And in all cases of atheism, they are the final say. So technically, atheists think they're God because they have the final say in their lives and they determine what's right and wrong. So regardless if they want to really admit it, that's what humanism, So back on that is why we're praying, and the Lord's changing Washington State back, or was going to change Washington State to a red state because, we're done playing around with the devil. Hey, it's too late, Democrats. Sorry. It's too late, bigots, people who don't want to believe in God, who want to live their own life, do whatever they want to do and just think everything works. We've had it. You had your run. And so it's over. So I just want to let you all know that the red wave's hitting Washington State. You heard it from me first. And so that's it. So I just want to encourage you. That's why I said it. So that's it. I mean, think about it. The end, right? No logic in playing around. God's good. Jesus is Lord. And, so the Christians are praying, oh, look at this. I'm losing my Wait a second. That's not fair. What happened? I don't usually lose this. The thing. But anyways, God's good. So, I mean, I must have been getting hit by something. I guess I wasn't paying too much attention. But anyway, so I just want to let you know that's it. So, remember that. Go and do the research. All you need to know, Washington. What? So, just remember, Washington was a Christian. He has some pretty neat stories about him, too. But don't be deceived by those people who tell you that the founding fathers weren't Christians. They're just liars. And the reason why they say that is because they don't want you to know that this is a Christian founded nation. Hey, listen, in God we trust is not a joke. It's the actual motto of the United States of America. And the God they're talking about is the God of Christianity. The United States is referred to as a Judo-Christian country. So there's no logic in pretending that that's not the case. But people who want to live their life the way they want to and pretend that we're some secular society, that's just a lie. So I just want to let you know that's just how it works. And, you know, the end. So I just want to let you know that's it. So that's it. So you heard it from me first. Red waves hitting Washington State. We're praying and God's going to bless and change because people need to be able to do stuff. Actually, to tell you the truth, here's the real reason. Here's one. I got some time. So I'll just up, down, left, right, B, A. So I just want to let you know, I was walking and I was on my walk somewhere and I actually, surprisingly enough, turned and looked into a little bit of wood between, just at the corner of a street. You know, like their businesses all over the place. And it's just like, are you kidding me? There's businesses all over the place. And there's this person camping out between the woods. And then I remember a story about someone said they were walking and some people were meeting early in the morning to do some type of deal or business. They were meeting, you know, in a ditch or something. I mean, come on. You see the signs in Washington State that say, don't do panhandling. It contributes to the problem. Well, that wasn't there when I first got up to Washington State. That wasn't even there. So no offense, but it's true. That was not there. And so what I saw was, you know, let's do all this for everybody, do everything, make everything free. And I don't know if you have to pay to get on the bus, but I do know that there's this homeless dude who, whatever the bus he's on, he doesn't have to pay. And so, so what's the deal with that? I hope all the city transit's now free, because if the homeless people can use it for free and everybody else got to pay, I don't know what the deal is. All I know is that the whole thing's backfiring, you know, and it's just not good for them. So that's why we are doing, that's why we're doing the, what's it called? That's why we're doing this, praying for it. Because the reason why I said, I just want to let you know, I'm walking. Of course, the person didn't do anything to me, thank God. But are you kidding me? He's not supposed to be there. We have places for these people to be. Why is this person there instead of where, you know, why is he there instead of where they have for him to be? This is a problem, you know? Why is he there instead of where he needs to be? This is bad business. Who is this person? And that's not a joke. And since people want to do this and throw money at problems and legalize this and get all this money, no, they need help. You know, they need help, and you know, that's just the end of it. So Washington's going red. We're tired of playing around. So I love you, and remember, live, move, be. Actually, you know, I had to do that because I wanted to talk a little bit longer. But y'all have a great night. Bye.